Abba Dabby Dude! Hello, this is Abba Dabby Dude. Welcome back. And today's video is just something a little bit different. I realised recently that anybody watching the channel might get the impression that EVs are very serious business and that you spend your life obsessing about kilowatt hours per 100 miles and wet roads versus dry roads and rolling resistance and where your next charger is and where your backup charger is. And it really isn't like that. I mean, those road trips that I make videos of are just they're rare events, and most people don't do drives like that very often at all, sometimes never. The vast majority of the time, for most people, and I include myself in this, all you're charging, if you've got an EV and off-road parking, all your charging is done at home. Unless you do regularly in excess of, let's say 200 miles a day, you never worry about charging or consumption, okay? You just get in your car and drive it. You don't even look at the consumption, really. Because when you get home, you plug it in. When you wake up the next morning, you'll have a full tank again. So these videos show the long road trips, really, which I just enjoy doing, and I think they're fun. But a big part of it, obviously, is the charging. Likewise, my public charging adventures started off as just being really me showing how all the different chargers operate. But then it kind of grew legs from that just because of the Charge Place Scotland issues. But as you'll see in the next, the last video I put out and the next one I put out are both public charging adventures, which show that, outside of those old eVolt chargers that Charge Place Scotland and a few others use, it's not all doom and gloom with charging. It's fine, It's just those areas of Scotland that only have those old eVolt chargers that you have to think about. So, yeah, in the spirit of reminding people that EVs are actually a huge amount of fun, I thought I'd put this video out. I went on a drive the other day to visit family, and it's a 40-mile drive, so 80-mile round trip. Obviously that means range is not an issue. I set off, I think I had something like 84% or something in the battery when I set off, so range was not an issue. I could have floored it all the way there and still made it there and back, So I didn't have to worry about consumption. I didn't have it in eco mode, whatever. The drive is all beautiful twisting country roads, mainly 60 limits, just the odd little town and village to go through, but mainly 60 limits. So just because I could, I switched the stereo off, I stuck it in dynamic mode, and because I knew at the time, I thought this would make a nice video. So because I knew that was coming, I put the dynamic sound on. That fake engine noise that Jaguar does. I'll explain why in a minute. But stuck it in dynamic mode and just pushed on. It was all legal, I don't believe in driving at 100 miles an hour on public roads just because the car can. So, it was all speed limit stuff, but with all the bends and twisties, you can really push on and have some fun. So I did. The reason I put the dynamic sound on is that I thought it might look a bit odd. There's a bit of a disconnect. When you're in the car, the silence is great and the sensation of speed is brilliant with or without a sound. But I just thought when you're watching a video, a bit of audio feedback might help. But you can let me know in the comments down below what you think. Should I have switched that off? In which case I might do another one without that sound. But would you rather have seen it without the fake engine noise, or do you think that my guess was correct and that the fake engine noise would actually add something just to help viewers get a feel for the speed? Because without the physical sensations, it's quite hard to convey the speed of the car. So that was my thinking on that. But anyway, yeah, so I just recorded, well, obviously the dash cam records the whole thing, but I'll just play you about 10 minutes of it, because nobody's going to want to sit and watch in real time a 40-mile journey. But I picked a nice bit of road. I will stick it up now for you to watch, and yeah, I do hope you enjoy it. It's just a little indication of how much fun a Jaguar I-Pace is, and how well it handles twisty roads, and because all the journalists talk about it, but you very rarely kind of see it, to be honest. So yeah, I just thought I'd give a little demonstration of how much fun you can have. So sit back, relax, and relax might not be the thing to say, but enjoy, and I'll speak to you again after the video. So there you go, that's dynamic mode and having some fun in the I-Pace on some twisty country roads. And that really is what life with the I-Pace is like. I mean, I hope I haven't given you the impression somehow that owning an EV or the I-Pace is all about that serious stuff. Really, that's what everyday life can be like with this car. It's fun. You really do not spend your life worrying about kilowatt hours and consumption and range and charging stops. You know, unless you are one of those high mileage drivers like a sales rep or something that, you know, does more than 200 miles a day, then every day you're not worried about it because you're going to plug in when you get home and charge up. So yeah, that's how much fun the car is. I'm not sure how well it comes out in the video, but I thought I'd give it a go and let you see, you know, how it can be, how it drives, how much fun it is. I was pressing on quite hard there, as I think you saw in a couple of points. There's, you know, those roads are great, and there's some good overtaking spots on them as well if you get stuck behind slow traffic. But yeah, that's what I wanted to show you, is just that daily life with the I-Pace is not a worry. It's fun. It's such a great car to drive. It's a real driver's vehicle. And it is way more agile and nimble than its size and weight would cause you to expect. It's really an agile car. Brilliant car to drive. So there you go, that's the fun. What do you think of the dynamic noise? Like I say, I never use it. I only put it on for this video just to give you some extra feedback in terms of giving a sort of audio cue as to when we're accelerating and slowing down and so on. So I actually never drive it with that on. But it was quite useful. I actually quite enjoyed it for that one drive. I actually quite enjoyed it. It was kind of cool, if I'm honest. But what did you think of it? You know, don't worry, it's very easy to switch off, and once you've switched it off, it doesn't come on again until you switch it on. So if you don't have an I-Pace, don't think that you're stuck with that sound. It's literally just a bit of a... Oh, sorry, just letting people out at a junction there. Yeah, it's just a bit of fun that you can use or not use it as you wish. As I say, I never use it because I really love... It's one of the strengths of EVs to me, is progressing in silence, you know, making quick progress in total silence, so I never use it. But let me know what you thought of it down below. Yeah, as I say, just a bit of a change. I just thought I'd do something that was a bit different from what you've seen up to now on the channel, and to give you a better impression of actually what owning an I-Pace is like. It's only the long drives where you're thinking about range and consumption. Day to day, you can just drive it as sedately and calmly as you want, if you're just up for a comfortable drive, or you can hammer it and press on and have some real fun. And you will be hard pushed to get beyond the range of the car on your daily driving, for most people, as I say. So yeah, let me know what you think. You know, how do you use your car, your I-Pace if you've got one, or your EV if you've got one? Do you find the range is an issue every day? I think I already know the answer to this for 99% of the population, but just let me know if it impacts you in any negative way, you know, that I don't experience. And also let me know, do you use dynamic mode? Do you use dynamic sound? You know, the fake engine sound? How do you like to use your I-Pace? Any comments down below will be responded to. And if you've enjoyed the video, then do please click that thumbs up. It's always nice to see. And if you're enjoying the channel, click on subscribe. If you then click on the little bell next to the subscribe button, you'll get notifications from YouTube on every video that I upload, and you won't miss any going forward. If you do want to subscribe, you can do that right now by clicking on my ugly little face over there. And don't forget to check out some of my other videos like this one up here. Till next time, this is Abu Dhabi Dude saying so long, take care, see you soon. Bye. Abu Dhabi Dude.